So, like I said, you saw no teasing except for the front part. But if you get that comb, all my stuff, I do not have a lot of money. All my stuff for me doing hair, like, because I do homecomings and stuff like that, and professional, all my stuff can be bought at Walgreens or Ulta. Like I said, I can get you guys a pompadour. It's not a big deal. Like if you want me to go to Walgreens, because I know what they are, or I can send you a picture of it. But everything I got is literally at Walgreens. Super simple. These I got at Walgreens. Everything's inexpensive, because I know.
Now, do they do a hairnet with this?
I think she's gonna make them do it. I did not put a hairnet in Kira's because I was just trialing hers last night to see what I even liked and what.
Did she sleep on that?
She did.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's got wispies, but she's also got extremely curly hair.
Yeah.
Those of you who know Miss Kira. So drop this. Now basically, what I did after that. So now I'm gonna start pulling, but I'm gonna continue.
This is where the screaming comes. With my daughter.
It doesn't really hurt her.
These things are pretty. You can pull them out easier.
Yeah.
You get to cut them out.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I know. Or strings.
I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna pull and kind of figure out. Ooh, I just poked in the eye. See, I'll do that, but I won't. Like I said, once you have something in the front, like that's underneath it, you won't get the holes. This is just because I lost that from last year. We used that last year actually in the Mohawks. We used the little pompadour, and it was my best friend, to be honest. And it doesn't hurt them, and it holds it, and like they could literally like, I mean, when she took hers out, it was in all day. It like stayed in the little poof. We would make jokes about it all last season. We're like, oh, you have a permanent poof. Now, how I did hers after this, because you have like a little bit of a mess going on here, I do one without pulling another hair. So what I did is I tied it underneath. Lexi, hold this. This one, this one, this one. To give her one more for behind the head. So there's no more hair to pull. So what you do is you just split it in half and tie it underneath the other one. To give, like Brenda's probably gonna have to do like one or two of these, because she's got longer hair. So then, what I did, non-painful, I just teased the bottom of it. But this brush, you can comb it right back out and not hurt them. That's the teasing. A lot of people don't understand, like teasing, if you do it right, can be easily brushed out. It's when you go crazy that it hurts the kids later, and just use conditioner. I promise this teasing will not hurt them. Just at the bottom, because then what I did, she has a little bit longer of hair.
But look at how it is. Now it will be puffed up overnight. Okay.
And this is where I put the majority of the bobby pins for the bun. Thank you. Whatever you need. Whatever you want to do. This part is the part that you got to make sure. I asked Kira several times if it was secure. Have them shake their head. And like I said, she could make you do the ponytail. If we decide to do the ponytail out of this, you just let it, you tie it with one big elastic and let it straighten it or whatever. But that's totally up to her what she decides to do. No, she wants this part to look messy. It's the side she doesn't like. Crazy. And then I go underneath her.
Yeah, I ordered a box of hairnets at Amazon for $10, and they were like.
So this part that gets crazy, for the bottom part to make it slick, what I do is I make them put their head down.
Yeah.
I make them put their head down, and then I grab it, and I put a bobby pin this way, and then I put a bobby pin here. So when she pulls her head up, pull her head up, it's fine. It's secure down there. Then,
Crisscross.
yes. Now I can still mess with this part, if your kid lets you, you can tease the little ponies a little bit just to give them a little bit more flair. The other one had like a crimping. Now what I'm gonna do is go that way, like tilt your head this way.
That stuff is like serious glue.
What? This?
That stuff, yeah.
This washes out of her hair, no problem. I swear by God to be, this has no flakes.
The got to be is good.
Yeah.
It has no flake, because a lot of gels, I will be honest with you, have so many flakes. Like once you try to brush it out or try to like help them later. This way, so she's done 6 dances and now it's starting to get wispy again. We can brush it out and still, so then I put that on her hair, and my kid has a ton of baby hairs all up in here. Last year was brutal, but we did it. I put gel on it, and then I literally coat it. Because this part is okay if it's messy, because we're gonna put a hairnet on it. And the other side, flip. Same thing. Like I said, all this can be at Walgreens. This hairspray is hella expensive, but it's the only one that I like. You guys can use whatever hairspray you want. I only will use that blue. I use Garnier today too a little bit, but my favorite one is, it smells good. It's just my favorite. So don't feel like you have to buy that expensive hairspray.
Their other one is like half the price and it holds just as well. It's just
Right. I'm just OCD and I've been using that one since I was little. I love it. So that's just my own
It's
preference.
not shiny, but it's half the price.
Yeah. So whatever hairspray, whenever you pick a hairspray, though, make sure it says extreme hold, because there's a lot of hairspray that like, it's like toss-me where it'll like move. You want it to be a rock, to be honest. With how much they dance, and it's not even them dancing either. It's just like the costume changes. They get wispies.
Sweatshirts.
They get wispies just sitting there. But as you see, I coax her hair, not coax her hair. I coax her hair with it. Like,
This shirt was great. I love that.
yes.
for-
So,
You got the button.
as you see,
Not a sweatshirt. Oh.
her poof
Right.
is fine now. Like I said, my kid has a little bit thinner of hair, so it's not creased as full as yours. But it's doable. I mean, Ellie has really thin hair, and then what I go back is I put in, sorry. The only thing also about this gel is it literally like ruins your hands. If you see, like if you pull one out like too much or something and you see it, you can like kind of pin them up. That's your, this isn't gonna go anywhere, this part, because it's connected by elastics. This part is gonna be the part you have to make sure that there's bobby pins. Crisscross is key, hiding them. I mean, if you see one, it's not a big deal. We saw them with them, but everyone last year was like, how did you hide them? What I do to hide them, I make sure I grab a piece of hair and put it like that. I've never had a problem hiding bobby pins. You like grab a piece of hair so that you don't really see them, and then you tuck it underneath in that mohawk. So I just made sure that I did the bun secure so that it doesn't fall out for her. But like I said, I don't know if Miss Rochelle is going to choose the ponytail part of it, but this part is not, like I said, and I'm a perfectionist, so you'll see me, I've been pulling at hers all day, like, oh, I like it this way more, I like it. I mean, and then you can do it.
Stop recording if we need to record.
I don't think so. The hairnets I get, they're from Walgreens. They're like not the thickest, it's two together. It totally is.
Yeah, those are the ones that I get. Back around.
I don't know why it's like that. I think one of hers has a hole in it. That's why I had two. Because there's thicker ones that you can get from like Sally that like you actually see them. You don't want to see it because then it like makes it like where you can like actually see these lines. But if I tuck this, you can't even tell from far away that she has a hairnet on.
Yeah.
But see, that gives it the finished look. Everyone's like, oh, I don't have to have a hairnet. Yes, you do, because look, it's easy. It's.
Well, it helps with the flyaway. Now you don't see the flyaway.
I did not, Kira. Kira does not have a hairnet in hers. That's naughty. I was naughty. So.